which is a good thing. Are we ready?
Ready. 3, 2.
Folks, here we are, yet another edition of Cooking with Blondes in the Flash of the Pan series at the lovely Shaker Cigar Bar in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So again, with the 27 iterations of COVID taking place, we had planned to be in Greece in March filming, and that at this point might or might not happen, but in the meantime, we're going to take a real simple little guy, this lovely octopus. This octopus, Lindsay, how big was this octopus just before we cooked it?
At least like a foot or two across. It was huge.
It was huge. It was huge. So we boiled it as we always would here, and this guy just shrunk down to, well, which you can see here. So I've never seen any amount of shrinkage like this, like stepping into a cold beach somewhere. But it is what it is. So we're going to make this real simple little octopus salad. And we're going to put it over what? Maybe that? What is that?
Arugula.
Arugula, which again I think is just a lovely green. We have more, obviously. We'll build this up as this gorgeous salad. But first we're going to make this little, I don't want to call it a dressing, but it's a dressing.
Yes.
So it is going to be a touch of this. By that I mean it's a lovely Dijon. Poupon really does make the best that we know, at least, mustard. So a teaspoon of that into there. And I have a Spanish red wine vinegar. And this is kind of a running joke with us because I generally do not use red wine vinegar for much of anything whatsoever. I don't have a use for it. So I'd rather take any of the wines that we use here at Shaker's, and I'd rather make a vinegar from that. And here we have a Greek olive oil. And because we are pushing that concept, aren't we? So just going to get that working together. Smell it from here. I'm going to take some garlic right here, and I'm just going to
throw it in.
Smack it first. And then we're just going to, not going to a mince. I mean, you can do a mince as well. Sure, I do.
Tasty.
It's a previous life.
Something like that, right? I got a leg stuck on me.
All right, so garlic has to go in there, oregano has to go in there, a little black pepper, a touch of salt, and if you will, whip her up. You can buy pre-made vinegars for any Mediterranean food stuff all day long, or you can make it yourself.
Look how easy it was.
Look how easy this was. This took virtually no time whatsoever. And now I'm going to take this guy. Do you want the honors to cut him down?
I'll let you do that.
Okay, what I'm going to do is like the tentacles like this. And this, actually, when we initially cooked it, it was much more firm than it is now. So after spending a day from being cooked, it really has tenderized quite a bit. And you go to any number of Italian restaurants or pizzerias, and you used to be able to get this dish. And it's just one of those things that has kind of gone by the wayside, at least in the upper Midwest. But it's phenomenally easy to do. The longest cooking process was the octopus, and again, you do it like we did the day ahead of time. Once your water boils, you stick it in, and you go for, depending on the size of the octopus, you could cook for 20 minutes or 40 minutes, but it's going to be just delightful the next day. So I like to let them, after they cook, to just set up for a day.
I was just shocked because, I mean, this thing was huge. Like, with the legs stretched, it had to be at least 2 feet across, and now it was like a few inches.
It was like a few inches.
Yeah. Tiny.
So here we are, this little guy right here, tiny, and I'm going to stick a tiny right in there, and then we're just going to take a spoon or a tong or something and mix that around and let that kind of marinate in. So the thing about marinating is that this is not going to enter into the octopus itself because the cell's already closed from cooking, right? But it will lay on the outside, and it's just going to be really yummy. So the other thing that we would do with this is, there's so many options. You could take red tomatoes, you take feta cheese, or you could take none of those, because the octopus itself is just so delicious. It doesn't need anything else. And that arugula, again, has that just that little peppery, spicy component to it. And between them, I think it'll be delish.
Amazing.
I am going to make a little change on your plate, though, just because I can't help myself.
It is a little small.
Little diminutive for what we got going on. So, and just like anything else in art, you can play like the white space around things or the black space. So that area really accentuates the look of this. So when you got that perspective, you know, mother-in-law coming over for dinner or something, you do this, she's going, oh, this is so cool, look how thoughtful she was. But it really is, you eat with your eyes. And this will make a big difference. So I think one more little turny of the octopus and stick them on there. And maybe 2/3 of that or so, and I think you got a thing going on. So Lindsay and I just got back from Mexico as well. So we were in Mexico City and Oaxaca and Cancun and up in the Yucatan. And we had some really marvelous food. And we started off with octopus ourselves in the Mexican market, right? This giant seafood market.
Huge.
And it was truly wonderful. So this is nice in a way. We're getting back to not our roots, but what we began with. And the time I spent in Spain and also South America, I really enjoy octopus. And this with a fine Albarino, a fine wine. My God, this is a meal everywhere. So when I'm in Spain, it's not unusual that I have octopus literally 2 or 3 times a day, and I just can't get enough of this stuff. And same thing with foie gras. But I hope you take the time to make this for yourself. If you want to change up the flavors just a little bit, you can always take a little bit of lemon, freshly squeezed lemon. I do not like that real lemon, fresh lemon you buy that's pre-made at the refrigerator section. Just go and get this yourself. Get some lemons and just do them and have fun. So, care to taste this?
Of course.
Of course she does.
Looks like you have a fork right there. So
Well, that's the magic of everything. We can use a spoon because we're that cool. Another Happy Lindsay. Happy Lindsay's a good thing to have.
I'll just spill it all over.
Nah. It's
really good.
It's real television. It's not that stage television. Folks, I thank you very much. And the entire concept here with the cooking with blondes or flash in the pan is to show you how easy this stuff is. 10, 12 minutes, you got a really cool dish that you're not going to get for a takeout situation. You're not going to get from that restaurant down the block. And you can make this at home and really impress the bejeebers out of whoever you want to impress. And that could be you and your cat. It doesn't matter. This is really a great dish. So thanks for tuning in. To see you soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
And any questions, send an email to us at shakersmilwaukee@gmail.com. Otherwise, come and see us at Shakers for the
dinner.
Really cool.
The
the dinner. The annual winter solstice dinner on the 21st of December.
Yep.
And we would be honored to have you attend. You can find information on that at Hangman Tours or shakercigarbar.com. That's shakercigarbar.com. Cheers.
Perfect.
Thank you.